I want to watch one of the new ones and see I want to compare the difference. Drunk. This pause screen really is fitting for me, isn't it? This is a good place to start the video. Drunk. Laugh and point at the VTuber. Okay, let's watch this one. I want to compare the differences between the old Max0r video and the new one. The drunk driving simulator with a cowboy game attached to it. Driving. You know it, you love it, we do not condone it. You can go flying out of a wagon. That's amazing. I love it. Chuck wagon. Anyway, shape or form, no matter how funny it looks, I am neither encouraging my viewers to booze nor to cruise. But I am. Those physics. Oh my god, we love a game with like ragdoll physics. It's amazing. The physics in Red Dead Redemption 2 are goated. This already is very different from the start of the old Elden Ring video. I feel like the start of the old Elden Ring video, it had like 10 memes and color changes in like 5 seconds. By the end of this video, I had an unparalleled technical understanding of this game. I'm going to commit several felonies that have not been invented yet. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the greatest drunk driving simulator that I have ever played, with a funny cowboy game attached to it. And I've got to say that compared to the various liquor laborings and inebriation transportations, that the cowboy part is pretty alright too. Wait, you can actually walk around drunk? That's so fun. Oh, it's probably a cutscene actually. That's hilarious. Taking place in one of the most massive, beautiful, and fleshed out worlds in gaming. Oh my god, you can skin buffalo? That's crazy. Holy. With the greatest protagonist I've ever experienced, the greatest villain I've ever seen, and the most hated villain I've ever seen, if I've only played one singular video game. And considering the absolute size of this bitch, that is a possibility. Of course, that is Red Dead Redemption 2 before the miraculous experience that is modding the game until John is building his house during a violent insurrection. So if you are new to this channel, please allow me to describe to you the premise of this video. I do not explain games. I do not make them easier to understand. I add to the mystery of not playing the game by continuously spreading... I'm sorry, this horse is breaking my brain. This is so funny. Misinformation about it. I don't know why this is so funny. It's a poor horse being thrown off a cliff. But it's somehow funny. And I am going to back up everything I am saying with the most legitimately unhinged video evidence that is so absolutely choreographed, so meticulously constructed, that I have planned out every single angle for every single shot in this video. And sometimes, I will make the screen do this. So join me as we recount the themes, story, and gameplay of this fantastic software, as experienced through the dying brain of a schizophrenic man, where we will learn nothing, accomplish nothing, and flat out black out by going full throttle at empty bottle. Starting with Chapter 1. Okay, Chapter 1. No one likes Chapter 1. Honestly, this editing is so good. Like... well, the editing is good in all the videos, but compared to the first one we watched, where it was like boom, bang, stuff at your face, boom, all the stuff happening, this one is like very well timed, and the shots are so good. I see what you mean by focusing more on like getting good shots and like setting it up, because like holy, the timing is like it's like perfect. The timing is perfect for like all the splits and everything. It's good. Oh, it's like how Morrowind starts. Everyone hates Chapter 1, so we're gonna skip that shit. Oh. we're just skipping Chapter 1. Okay. I can get behind this. So calm. Oh.
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
Flying down from the tutorial in a completely random direction, the gang finds finds themselves in the beautiful, wide-open countryside of New Hanover, representing new opportunities, green pastures, and a fresh start for all the kidnapping and murder that we have intently planned on fitting. I can see absolutely no consequences for this, as Dutch is a very stable man.
Hello, Dutch.
Plan.
What?
Money.
All right, Dutch, I'd follow you unquestioningly for several years.
To emphasize our
It's no secret, I do not like how I edited chapter 2, and I get a better technical understanding of the game after this. Oh, okay. So do you, actually I have a question. Do you edit as you play the game? Because like it takes you so long to edit and get footage, or do you play the game and then go back and edit it all afterwards? I guess it would make probably more sense to edit along as you go. Otherwise, that's so much footage to go through. No, I played the entire game in 5 days and got a specific catalog for save files to make the video. You played the game in 5 days. Oh, okay. Play the entire game through in 5 days and then make a specific catalog for save files to make the video. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Damn, okay, that's a lot of work.
newfound freedom from the parasitic authorities? Haha, look at this guy, he's trying to fund Social Security. The game offers us a great deal of discretion, allowing us to terrorize the public with various methods hitherto unknown by quantum mechanics. And if I decide that I want to sit here for 2 hours and smoke 500 cigarettes, then it is my God-given right to do so. The founding fathers died for this shit, and now so will I. For an example of just one night I had in the town, I dragged a man through a river of human shit, antagonized random dudes on the street, entered the saloon, got absolutely plastered on gasoline, got...
You can do this in the game just for fun? You can just like get in fights and like kill people? Amazing. God bless America.
Into a bar fight, lost in a bar fight, quickly made an exit by flying through the window, and discovered the amazing risk-free joys of drunk driving. This is not an endorsement of dangerous behavior, as the beer actually improves your driving skills. 80% of crashes are caused by sober drivers. But what makes Blue Dude Bamboozle, Green Fiend Reconvene, Yeller Feller Endeavor, Black Sack Get 'em Back, and Turquoise Purloined Embroiling 2 into a really fun series of games that I will be cutting between at random intervals is the fact that public harassment in this world is not only entertaining and morally justifiable, but is in fact extremely profitable, as about 90% of all minor altercations will end in a gunfight, making the ensuing murder and kidnapping a reasonable act of self-defense, and giving me the obligation to ensure their property is returned to its rightful owner.
Oh my god, you can run people over with the train! I gotta play this game. I gotta play this game.
As the founding fathers intended. Speaking of being highly profitable and courteous to our fellow man, if you happen to be a big fan of the root of all evil, then this is essentially the perfect software, as all gameplay mechanics, story, and general premises of this game revolve solely around the acquisition of money, making this possibly the most realistic game ever set in America.
It's all about capitalism! America! That is so funny. Oh man, I feel like very American right now, and I'm not even American. I feel patriotic watching this.
You can make money by exploring the map. Actually, never mind. Don't do that. It's a little snowy out here. Committing a highway robbery that never actually works. Committing highway murder, riding into a ranch and skinning every single animal. Slowly, Old MacDonald fucking had a farm, turning into a bird and asking people for seeds, robbing a train, evading the pursuing gang stalkers, stealing the entire train, and reminiscing on the beauty of America's once fabulous high-speed rail network.
Oh my god, that carriage exploded! What? Holy shit!
As well as helping numerous individuals, actively begging the player for a...
This is my chat right here. Chat, this is you. This is you. This is literally you, chat. I fucking love gambling. Literally every chatter. So that part was 10 carriages and it lagged the game so much I had to manually remove all the duplicate frames. Oh my god!
Taste of delicious lead. But by far the most efficient way to make money is also the avenue by which you spend. We are
What did that say? You're fucking broke?
fucked. And no, I am not referring to gambling again, though that is a very efficient and safe prospect, as I reserve the right and privilege to summon 90 cheetahs whenever I lose a hand, but rather through engagement with the various schemes and heists made available by our fellow criminals, which of course will have no long-term consequences, as Dutch is very eager to inform us. Because yes, though I do in fact work for an extremely high premium, our main task is not only the advancement of our wealth, but that of our entire camp of quirky characters.
Very quirky. Is like the whole point of this game, like you're a hitman or something? A bounty hunter? That's what it looks like.
Who, after routinely performing Balkan-level massacres for and donating millions of dollars to the max-level camp, will have Dutch turn around and tell me that we need to do just one more score, and that he needs just a little more money, as he has spent the entire camp budget on fucking candles.
He spent everything on candles? Why? Oh, you're part of a gang. Oh, that's what he means with quirky. There's also like the game. I can't imagine why I try to load all those like fire physics.
Someone who is good at the economy, please help me. My plan is falling apart.
Well, Dutch, have you tried not spending so much on candles?
Stim, the candle economy goes crazy back. Oh yeah, they didn't have wait, did they have electricity? Was it all candles back then? Is that why the candle economy is booming? I don't actually know. Bath and Body Works had a sale. Buy two, get one free.
Candles are a key part of my plan, Orchard, and I find it disrespectful that you're bringing them up again.
Frankly, Black Lung, I don't think I can see enough around here.
Like, I would appreciate it if you fucking killed yourself.
I can't. They had electricity. I just needed an explanation for Dutch to never have money, and this is plot relevant. Oh my god. Yeah, the voiceovers are good. I know it said in the description who did it. We'll have to look afterwards. They're good.
As you can probably tell by this point, the only thing more batshit than the basic gameplay is the advanced gameplay. Moving from location to beautiful location and chronicling the story of the Vanderlyn gang as they literally cannot stop killing people. Or most accurately, cannot stop ordering you to kill people specifically. Like, there's this mission in game where I'm escorting women to the store and it made me reconsider my opinion on the franchise. It is truly incredible how much faster draft horses were in 1899.
Dude, this car kicks ass, and I can watch Madagascar while I'm driving.
For another example of a productive money-making activity.
Is that a bear? I don't understand how being a bear is part of the plan.
My favorite mission is definitely the one where you go to the saloon and get so shit-faced that you begin to be haunted by the numerous ghosts of your dead friend Lenny, whose accident was unavoidable, yet the regret still haunts our protagonist to this day. I could go on, but if I were to talk about all the missions, we would be here for an extended runtime, longer than the entirety of Breaking Bad, with 20 hours to spare. So forgive me if my insane rambling happens to pass over some details, like the amazing side quest where you play as the secret gang member, Bones Vanderland, who honestly was a pretty positive—
Wait, this is a real thing? I thought this was edited in, the skeleton guy. Is this a real thing? Why don't you just do crack and kill people? What?
influence on the gang overall, and had a lot to say about anti-skeleton—
Oh, modded, that makes sense.
racism. And I know this is going to piss off a lot of my viewers, but these guys deserve reparations, and my channel is no place for the calciphobic. Rather, we are instead going to focus on the overall story of the gang, and how it closely parallels the failure of the nation once known as America.
Woke town. One of my goals this video was to mod in misinformation that looks so genuine that it would confuse people. Well, you have succeeded! You have succeeded, and it's working on me in real time! Oh my god, this is like a science experiment. It's working on this VTuber. It's working on me. That's crazy. I am very susceptible to propaganda. I'm like the best person you could have used this on.
interest rates become more lopsided, they will buy Italy next. The broad fields of New Hanover, therefore, represent to the gang and to the player a pure, wholehearted expression of radical freedom, made possible only by the wide-open countryside, slavery, and the elimination of all those who stand in our way. Just like in the real America, which historically killed up to 8 million people to grow corn, and we would do it again. Do not be alarmed, though. I have absolutely no issues with the American government, because my true enemy is the American people, and there is still so much—
The school jokes again, Max! This is real footage from an American school? No. No.
pain yet to inflict.
Now I don't know where the hell we are, but you are going to behave, Arthur, you hear me?
Sure thing, Dutch. Sure thing.
That looks like the best part of the game is the physics. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Son of a bitch. Damn it.
You can get a tiny horse?
Taking every oil wagon I can get. Done.
So after a laborious moving process involving the careful transportation of the women and children, we find ourselves exploring the wonderful, peaceful civilization of the state of Lemoyne. Meaning, of course, that I am blessed with the unique opportunity to discuss the topic of race relations in the post-Vellum South. A task which was apparently so hard for the devs that they simply set all plantation workers to be white people, so as to bypass the issue entirely. You will be working on your own land, you fucking Yakubian experiment. But we here on the Max0r channel are not ones to sugarcoat real history. Nor are we going to disguise the horrors sadly inflicted on the skeleton race.
Oh my god, skeleton slavery, 9 billion casualties.
This being said, I can completely understand.
Undertale spotted. The Hawktua Empire.
As a historically accurate Arthur Morgan would in fact be throwing the hard R faster than he throws his bullets.
Arthur, can you explain what the hell you just did to me?
Well, Dutch, I just don't understand why I can't say it. I mean, Lenny says it all the
You
time.
can't say that word in camp, Arthur. It's just not our word, okay? You're gonna have to trust me on this one. Of course, I'm allowed to say it because I am the special boy who can say the special racism, but like—
You can say it.
More importantly, Lenny's a skeleton now, so honestly, at this point, you're being bigoted in 2 ways.
The Vanderlyn gang might be murderous, genocidal, kleptomaniacal, and against every form of law and basic reasoning. But we are not going to do a hecking racist arena, and you will be forced to play the side mission where Bones and Lenny form a unique relationship of racial solidarity in opposition to the ruling capitalist class. And Arthur is just kind of like, you know, I feel pretty oppressed too with all the police chasing me, and Bones just kind of responds with, I'm sorry, Arthur, but you just wouldn't understand. Now, up until this point, I have been disguising a few important gameplay mechanics from you, which are all very important steps for Orchard to be Red Dead Redeemed or something.
Oh my god, it just made sense to me. It's called Red Dead Redemption because he's on a path of redemption for all the bad things he's done, right? That's how it ends. He's redeemed from all his sins.
Wouldn't know, I didn't play the game. All this footage is from my secret evil twin. Starting, of course, with your health, representing the ability to get shot, which is restored by intentionally getting hit by small bullets so that you eventually build a resistance to big ones. Your stamina, which is restored by stealing the food and cocaine present in unattended houses. And most interestingly, the Deadeye meter, representing your ability to kill everyone very quickly.
Damn!
And a skill which I have hitherto not shown in the video because it is really bad looking on camera. Unusually restored only by copious amounts of drinking and smoking. Which means that yes,
Hell yeah, brother. Drinking and smoking. That's what I like.
drinking is not only used for the arduous task of vehicular operation, but is also a core gameplay mechanic, utterly vital to the flow of combat, and necessitating the vast majority of my dad's income when I was 7 years old. Although you can't really blame the guy since there are 13 different ways to drink alcohol in this game and 0 ways to drink water. Speaking of not drinking any water and rapidly filling my stamina bar, one of the best and most effective ways for Arthur to boost his endurance is the consumption of a special item known as Gamer Supps energy drinks.
Oh my god!
Which has this really cool mission about it where Arthur and Hosea offer the people of Rhodes various unique flavors of energy at only 40 cents per serving. Okay, everyone shut the fuck up, causing the local townsfolk to clamor into the video description where they will use code Max0r with a 0 for 10% off all products.
This is hilarious. This is the dumbest way I've executed a sponsorship section. What a segue.
Featuring a wide assortment of delicious energy flavors such as the Chug Juice, Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, and Grandma's Ashes, which are all of course real flavors that you can actually buy.
The mission is based on this called advertising. That is so funny. That's actually really clever.
Filling the local populace with so much energy that they enter a transcendent state of productivity known as getting fucked up on the subs, and attracting the attention of the local authorities at the presence of such criminal deals. Hundreds of people may be dead now, but that is how I keep the price low. Speaking of offering criminal deals and maintaining a defense against inflation, I probably should have mentioned by this point that Red Dead Redemption takes place in a fictional universe where those who rightfully commit mass murder—
Oh wait, this is a fictional universe? I thought this was just America. I could be falling for propaganda again.
arson are attacked by a special gang called the Police, who actually try to stop you from doing crimes. And the main plot of this game is centered around this very conflict. You might call it battery and assault. Dutch calls it keeping the rent low in our neighborhood. Law's been on us for a good time now, Black Lung. Maybe now's not the time for you to be hanging around.
Yeah, maybe Sean shouldn't be using that stupid Read It page so much.
No, come on
The Read It page?
now, Arthur. Reddit is my favorite website.
Well, can't say he didn't deserve it. This is, of course, in great contrast to how it is in real America, where the police exist mainly to evict single mothers. But in the hyperbolic and unrealistic world of Tan Canned Revenge 2, the police primarily try to stop you from killing people, cause you to kill more people in self-defense, shrug their shoulders 3 hours after a crime is committed, and then send about 20 bounty hunters to annoy me instead. Founded upon a system of bystanders and crime reports, meaning that if a person happens to observe your misdeeds, you are subtly encouraged to terminate the remaining witnesses. Sorry that I talk about—
Leave no witnesses. I mean, we learned it from the Emperor himself. Leave no witnesses. Cover your tracks. Cut all loose ends off.
everything in a really roundabout way, but you kill them. You drag them off cliffs, you shoot them, you make Julius Caesar look like a fucking joke. But aside from just stabbing all your problems away, there are two different methods to ensure that the police at least temporarily leave us alone, which I am fairly interested in doing considering that I need to repeatedly go to the bullet store for no particular reason. The first, of course, being to simply lawfully surrender and to successfully resist the temptation to reach for your gun, at which point you will be serving a $320,000 bounty for 10,000 counts of murdering officers, 1,002 counts of murder, 437 counts of abduction, 3 counts of inducing vapors, 49 counts of horse inversion, 9
Horse inversion?
billion counts of assault, and at least 40,000 DUIs. 40,001 DUIs. And the second is to just pay off your debt to the state in cash, which usually totals to about 1/3 of the money you stole. Yes, I did calculate it. Yes, I did invest it on the cowboy stock market. And yes, I did lose it all on blackjack.
Stonks. 90 cougars.
Because this isn't actually about paying your debt to society. It's about your cut to the IRS. Which of course begs the question, if the gang is constantly being pursued by the police, and if that is a problem for us, why doesn't Dutch just go to the post office and pay his bounty? Is he stupid? The tranquil terrain and red roads of Georgia, therefore, represent the gang's ideal rebellion against a world far too civilized and far too willing to catch serial arsonists. Though, just like in the real America, everything is going to go downhill from here. And everything we do from this point forward is a raw statement of abject cruelty. It is all we have done. It is all we will do. The rapture happened in the year 2015, and 3 people were sent to heaven.
Everything you know and love will die.
Never mind. Everything is going to go really great.
Chapter 5, I love living in the greatest country on earth. This video ages better as time goes on.
Because Dutch just texted me in Blue Archive and told me that he has a plan. We are going to Tahiti or some shit. Dutch, I am Arthur, and I am fucking constipated with tuberculosis. And, I can kill people. I can legally kill people and shoot them. Let's fucking do it, Arthur.
Have sex with Dutch before you die and have regrets. Story of it.
There she is. A real city. The future.
America. Florida. I mean,
Exactly.
Florida. Oh my god! Oh my god, there's cougars eating people in the streets! Well, that was a crazy night on the town, chat. Holy, I don't remember what happened. That was a wild night!
So after doing, whatever that was, I made that shit and I still don't know what I did. We awaken on the polluted shores of the city of Saint Denis, a major municipality of boundless beauty and classic.
Ooh, now we're in industry, the industrial section of America. It's the rise of capitalism. This is where my editing gets really good, actually. I'm excited.
Commerce that makes literally no sense, as Saint Denis' only route to the ocean
Fuck
takes us
OSHA.
over a gigantic-ass waterfall. Which, no doubt, would complicate the gang's escape to Tahiti in unforeseen ways. Why are there so many boats here? Who is putting them in the harbor? How can they get to the harbor? I have nobody to talk to about this. So to escape the consequences of our crimes and get to
Oh, 3 seconds without shredded cheese? Me, so relatable.
said tropical paradise, Dutch has a well-thought-out plan.
Money Tahiti. Money Tahiti. Money Tahiti.
I think Dutch hit his head a little too hard.
Money Tahiti.
Where we need to, that's right, commit even more crimes and get even more money. What could possibly go wrong? But first, we need to enter the big city by putting on an elegant disguise, utilizing the game's extensive and normal customization
Ooh, they have shopping and customization. They have character customization. Let's go. Let's go.
options to convert to Islam, and with God's help, play the rest of the game as the changed man Abdullah Morgan.
What? Wait, what is that? Wait, what?
Which, although a powerful build option with a variety of unique abilities, unfortunately means that I'm required to abstain from drinking. So instead, we are just going to play the entire rest of the game looking like this. This is entirely for gameplay purposes. The Pinkertons are simply very unlikely to see this and conclude that it is human. Someone send the police after me because this shit is an actual crime. Now, other than role-playing as a recent escape from the Saint Denis Zoo, there are many new kinds of entertainment which we can seek in the heart of the big city, such as one, perhaps even two types of gambling and antagonizing the women's suffrage movement for some reason. But if we are desiring the
That's actually an option to antagonize the women's suffrage movement.
true urban experience, there is no better place to be than the local theaters containing a myriad of impressive vaudeville shows, featuring fire-breathing dancers,
Ooh.
exquisite comedic routines, 2250 rabid grizzly bears, and a musical performance about the existence of the telephone. Damn, that shit is gas. Finally capping off with an act in which the performer asks you to shoot him, and then gets mad when you shoot him, as well as enjoying the novel and unusual Nickelodeons where the eunuch film pincher cuts his images very quickly. I'm really excited for the new movie, I say with excitement. Little did I know, it would be a feature, a creature feature, featuring the creature. Though my
Evil Larry. The bear is the main character in this videos. That's all I'm gonna say.
personal favorite component of the American City experience would be catching a terminal illness and then going into permanent medical debt for it, which, as
Wow. This is actually the American experience. This is actually the American experience. I really wanted to make that joke at any cost.
we all know was the ultimate goal of the founding fathers. Really, Red Dead Redemption 2 is just a game that is absolutely brimming with a frankly unnecessary amount of detail. So much so that it can sustain an entire YouTuber ecosystem whose job it is to point out things that are in the video game.
He punched his horse! He deserved that. Damn, you can't punch your horse!
And yes, while I might be a little bit guilty of that, the difference with my channel is that my videos are puzzles where you try to find the correct information. Like, for instance, did you know that in Blue Dude Bamboozle 2...
The horse, I can't! Every time the horse... Why are you looking at a horse ass right now? Every time! It breaks me.
In the mission where Sean dies, you will notice that his horse is missing. This is a subtle nod to the fact that in just a few moments, Sean's brain will also be missing. Did you know, if you happen to shoot a shopkeeper in the face, they will appear again with a large bandage but still serve you? This is a subtle reference to the fact that they have forgotten us as a consequence of the brain damage. Did you know, horse testicles do in fact shrink when cold? That is actually in the game, and I will not show you it.
What?
Can we do the next fucking joke, please? Did you know that if you shoot Javier, stab Dutch, cannonball Strauss, burn Sadie with a Molotov, drag Micah off a cliff, explode Ms. Grimshaw, tie up Lenny, punch Mary Beth into the atmosphere, drag
Oh my
Hosea from the
God.
horse, throw an axe at Abigail, give radiation to Kieran for being a Hibernian, perform a duel against Jack, drown Pearson, run over Bill with a stagecoach, and insult John in front of his family,
God, look at you fools.
John will be very mad with you. But my favorite detail in the entire game is that if the player donates $40,000 to the camp, and if this is before Dutch receives the traumatic brain injury that coincidentally makes him listen to Micah, the gang will finally have the money to journey down the waterfall and wash up unexpectedly upon the beautiful shores of Tahiti.
This is the Tahiti, trust me. Yay, we gotta go on vacation! Let's go! The American dream!
Where after a long and arduous day of holding the W key for 4 minutes straight, and 1 minute gay, allows you to access the game's optional happy ending, where the Vanderlyn gang comes together to perform their very first land acknowledgement, followed by a brief 4 more minutes of walking in chains as an apology for doing slavery and white settler colonialism.
Oh my god!
Adding the island quest to the game was certainly a choice, definitely a decision, indubitably a determination. And if I was Rockstar Games, I would probably try not to build a 2-foot prison for the player to show off my extinct iguana modeling and how bad everyone is at shooting things.
How the fuck did I miss?
But ultimately,
It's literally me, an FPS game. I had that! How the fuck did I miss?
it is a necessary prison for us to discover the deep underlying truth. Tahiti was never truly a place. It was an elaborate hallucination, and where good cowboys go to a farm upstate. Therefore, just like the rest of America, Arthur Morgan is now doomed to achieve only the worst possible outcomes, and will thus persist in defying all of the civilized world merely by continuing to live.
How is this
Frankly,
guy
it
alive?
is time for us to accept the facts. We are not going to escape civilization. We are not going to Tahiti. And I am an agent of the Antichrist.
Oh my god! This video has been such a ride. I feel like we've had 3 different identities. We've changed our lives, changed our name, reinvented ourselves like what 3 times now. Now we're the Antichrist.
My videos are mediums for dark spirits, and that is how I get the game to look like this. Leaving us with only
Oh my god, that editing screen, what?
is how I get the game to look like this.
That's crazy! Oh my god! Look at everything on the screen right now. That's crazy.
leaving us with only one pressing question for us to finally address. What the fuck are we even doing right now?
Ballad of oh, we're back to the candles. Okay, Ballad of 1,000 Candles, Chapter 7. My PC is burning from watching this. Wow. I imagine the render for these kind of videos must take forever if it doesn't blow up your PC in the process of rendering.
So after playing for 2 hours inside of the definitely optional side quest that definitely takes place in Tahiti, Arthur Morgan returns to the accursed land of America with a new, optimistic outlook on life and the universe, leading him to retire from the outlaw life in order to pursue his true passion of stalking and killing innocent animals. And with an excessive 234 different species, each with their own excessively long skinning animation, which the developers worked very hard on, so please watch the entire thing. We will not let you skip it. Each kill is a digital blood sacrifice to Satan himself. There is certainly a lot of hunting to be done, and a lot of places to travel in the meantime, such as in the gleaming forests of Roanoke Ridge, where we bravely fought 10 to 20 copies of Jack.
Sends Jack to the stratosphere.
Oh, Arthur. I was just starting to dream the silliest, softest of dreams. I miss you.
In the dank swamps of Bayou Noir, where I was killed and eaten by many alligators. In the sunny plains of West Elizabeth, where we extincted the last remaining buffalo, dooming us to interminable environmental collapse. In the beautiful vistas of Big Valley, where we shot at the hordes of perfidious Irishmen, an invasive species not native to this area. And in the deserts of New Austin, in the year of 2010, my dad bought a game for me called Red Dead Redemption 1, wherein
My dad giving me schizophrenia.
refused to play the actual game because I was too busy slaughtering and skinning all available farm animals in a 10-mile radius. Not to sell their skins, mind you, just for the love of the game. Which I did dutifully and elegantly for the next 5 hours until my dad told me that in order to keep playing the game, I had to stop doing that. And as Arthur traveled all across these United States, meeting numerous people and killing numerous more, he dwelled on all of the things that had brought him to this moment.
That's a true story. Wait, that's a true story? Your dad actually told you to stop killing the animals and play the game? Oh my god. You were treating it like a hunting simulator? That's so funny.
And realized with an uncomfortable clarity that this was stupid. That no matter how many crimes he committed, no matter how much money he donated, it was never enough to satisfy Dutch's insatiable need. An insatiable need to buy more candles. And the more that Arthur gave to him, the more candles he always seemed to acquire. All the while, the man standing behind his shoulder, the man who fed into his worst impulses and darkest fears, was not the brightest wick in the candle store. And as Arthur gazed into the fireplace, wondering how he could have been so blind, and how he could be left in the dark for so long, as if a bright candle had just illuminated his darkest night, he had finally come to the realization that he alone had the power to end this vicious cycle, and that he alone had to put a stop to it once and for all.
It's so beautiful and tragic.
So as he rode that long ride back to Roanoke Ridge, as he remembered every struggle that had come before, and all the people who had helped him get there, and yes, I am counting skeletons as people, he knew that this was going to be his Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, he said it. He said it. He said the name of the game, folks. It's over. He said it. Roll credits.
For the PlayStation 4.
It's so peaceful. Oh my god, he's like Cinderella. No, Snow White. He's basically a Disney princess. Oh.
Hurry. A lot of candles. Hurry.
We just got plenty of time, Micah.
Uh-oh.
Time to discuss our finances.
Black Lung, you're back. Hooray.
That is quite a bit of candles, Dutch.
Is Dutch the founding father of Bath and Body Works? Is that what we're learning from this video?
No doubt expensive. Now, Dutch, I can hardly blame you on account of your traumatic brain injury, but as for Micah, well, Micah's just fucking stupid on his own.
You know we need the candles, Black Lung.
We don't.
That's a goddamn lie.
I inserted all of those candles manually? Oh my god! Manually? That would have taken so long. But you have to set the scene though.
Dutch.
Dutch, think of the value.
What fucking value, Micah?
They're an investment, Black Lung.
Literally every Pokemon scalper ever. It's an investment! That's why I can be shitty like this, okay?
It all makes sense now.
No, it damn well doesn't.
Dutch, think.
Dutch, it's getting pretty dark out. You wanna buy some candles?
Dutch!
Oh!
You left me. You left me to die! My boy. That was literally the point. You're fucking weird. What? Can you go away now? Fuck! Perhaps I'm not the only one with brain damage.
That's right. Because I also hit my head too hard in a trolley accident. All that and so much more, Dutch. For fucking candles?
Be quiet, cowpoke. Be quiet. You live in the dark.
Excuse me, I've been trying to contact you regarding a free trial to the new...
The voiceovers are great. Every line of my Micah impression took 8 to 10 tries. Dang!
What?
Now! Who among us? Among us?
Among Us!
Is with me? And who are you again? God, I'm
This is the brain damage!
sorry.
Dutch, don't do this. You can't sell them, they're just gonna melt.
He's lying. He's lying, Dutch.
You ain't babies. Come on, Arthur. Tahiti's just ahead.
Fuck
What happened? I'm so invested now. I'm so invested in this story.
off. No, I ain't taking directions from a deadbeat.
Come on.
You go.
Arthur, I told you I'd get to my child support payments after we got out of this mess.
I love you, random side character that I just met today. Now, I'll hold him off. Here. And promise me that you will go drunk driving at least once. I guarantee you it is quite the experience. Now go,
Arthur.
so that one fateful day,
Arthur!
you can achieve your Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh no! Oh.
You're my brother.
I don't know who the hell you are. They should make a sequel game about you or something. Fuck it, I don't know.
This is actually not the end of the video. I have other stuff I want
Hey,
to show.
partner, I got a headache. You got some ibuprofen?
Chapter 5, 6, 7, 8. Our Red Dead Redemption 2.
one's for you, Arthur. I'm going into Tahiti.
Oh my god!
Hey there guys, it's me, side character Max0r, out here building John's house during the middle of an actual riot. Listen, this has been a very long video with a diverse amount of visual effects, and I just want you to know that these take a very long time to make. This and the last video took a lot out of me because my workday is about 10 hours long in order to finish 30 seconds of video.
That's insane.
Mainly because every single shot in this video has around 3 failed prototypes, and that shot of John flying into his house had to be repeated maybe 12 different times.
Whoa!
So be patient with the next project, please. I could just be making slop right now, but I choose to make garbage instead. And on that note, a big thank you to all the people at my Patreon, who are the only reason that a video like this can be made in the first place. And if you want to fund the creation of further questionable endeavors, the link to do so is in the description. I am still working on creating Max0r merchandise, but again, I am one person, and this video has basically put me on the edge of a mental breakdown. As always, more insane gacha game content to come, and I hope that all of you have a very lumbago Tahiti or something. Fuck it, just play this game already.
Alright. If Max0r says play the game, I'll play the game. I really want to just commit murder and war crimes. Good video, good video, good video. Voice actors: Evan Maples Arthur, Quinn Stoken as Dutch, Gianni Matrograno as John, Max0r as Micah, McCrackle as Sean, and Fumi as Miss Grimshaw. Well done, voice actors! Dutch's voice actor goes by Chris Voiceman. That was amazing. Chris Voiceman as Dutch. Like, such good voice acting. Such good voice acting. I literally, if I wasn't talking to Max0r about this video, would have thought like that was actually the lines. I would have thought that was the voice lines. Maybe because I'm impressionable. These videos are like New Blood games. Not a single one can escape Gianni. These are really good. Really good. I really want to play this game. I actually have like the bloodlust now after watching all the murder. The writing objective of the video is to make a bunch of random dumb jokes that feel like they're there for no reason in the beginning, and then eventually reveal that they are all intricate plot details and a dramatic ending story to bait the viewer. Wow, we're getting the behind the scenes notes on this. This is great. I love it. It's like a Brandon Sanderson novel. There's a whole bunch of little pieces in the start, and then you get hit with the reveal at the end that it's all connected. I failed in that aspect for technical reasons. I wanted to include Bones as a major character at the end and couldn't. Oh yeah, what happened to Bones? We never found out what happened to Bones. Was that due to footage? Not getting the footage of Bones?
Well, must I go on? Cruel,
Empower patrons. Join Max0r's Patreon.
I've been living too fast. I've been living too wrong.
It's because he has a non-cutscene model that cannot be mapped out in cutscene models for modding. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I guess. I don't know anything about game modding though. Bones and makeup played a bunch of candles. It's okay. The amount of work that's going into this video is like mind-blowing when you think about it. From the script to getting the footage to modding, it sounds like you manually modded the game in so many places to get the footage. So that's another extra added thing. The voice recording, the voice actors recordings. Before we haven't even got to the editing part of the video. The storyboarding to go with the scripting at the start. Playing the actual game to begin with. Like, holy cow. Like, you deserve everything good, Max0r. That's crazy. Very inspiring, actually. Which I know people are probably like just like your videos because they're entertaining, but it's actually super inspiring to see the work that goes into this.